first and hate, love, you first and hate, hate first and hate. When love, it's time to wake up, yo. We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long, we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall. It's time to wake up, yo. We need to rise up, yo. It's been too long, we've been sleeping, yo. Take off the blinders and stand up tall. Anxiety, depression, no crime, then oppression. Kids in school, but there's no lesson, no. Ain't no proof, no discretion, no. We need to wake up, yo. Ain't much time now, so stand up tall. We young, we got weak and fall to the ball. So band in love, life for matter.
Yeah, y'all already know it's your girl, StarChougie, with the BeeChougie Podcast, here to shine a little light on a dark ass situation, man. And I got a co-host subbing for me today. You introduce yourself.
County Kravitz,
Y'all
aka the
already
Chris
know.
Mack Experience.
Y'all already know Chris Mack is sitting in with me today because his cousin,
Friend Daddy.
later than a... Well, he's always on time. I call him Black Jesus because he may not come when you want him, but he seems to always be on time. So,
That's
you
facts.
know, how
That's
was your
facts.
week, Chris? First, thank you for sitting in with me.
No, always. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure.
Awesome.
I'm
man.
excited.
All right, that's good. We never did this before.
We
so-
haven't. It's
So
the
I'm-
first time.
Yeah, I'm
Oh.
popping your chair. I'm popping your BeeChougie Podcast cherry right
my
here.
BeeChougie Podcast cherry. Oh wow. My virginity has been taken.
Hey.
My chuginity has been taken.
Yeah, you won't be the first, and you won't be the
Oh.
last.
Well, that doesn't make me feel too special.
Okay, well, you are the first, and you
Yes.
are the last. How about that?
Yes. Now I feel special.
How was your week?
It's going really good. I like it. I'm really excited.
It's hump day, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Man, Wednesday is just like, all right, we made it 3 days. For the people who got to punch the 9 to 5,
Yeah,
good.
you
They
still got
tryna-
another
2 more to go.
2 more to go.
Do you work a 9 to 5?
I do not. I do not work
either.
9 to 5.
I knew you was a free spirit.
Yeah.
I can't see you working a 9 to 5.
It's so hard. It's hard. It's hard working a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I can't do it. I
Like,
can't.
it's hard.
I just can't have somebody telling me when to go to the bathroom. Okay, you got 15 minutes to go to the bathroom, eat
Yeah,
lunch,
like, I have
do
to go
this.
to the bathroom now,
Yeah,
and I don't want
I
to.
don't want to wait.
Yeah, I don't
I
want to
think
wait.
I can.
So I gotta wait until this time to eat.
Yeah,
So I can't eat in between. What if I get hungry in between? I gotta
right.
not eat.
Yeah, you gotta just hold your starvation. Then you hangry,
Yeah.
and then they want you answering phones or whatever it is you got
and
to
you
do.
want me to pay, and you want to pay me that
A little bit of money for an
to
hour.
do that?
And then you think of all the money, all the things you could do to make. I'm not knocking it. A lot of people have to do it. And if you got to do it, you do what you got to
Yeah.
do. You know, shouts out to them for
But if you-
being able to do
yeah.
it.
But if you have the ability if you have the ability to
Entrepreneur.
figure it out,
Yeah.
and you have the will, because it takes
That's what it
takes a strong person in order to be an entrepreneur.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a certain type of willpower yourself, because every day you're not gonna make money. Every day you're not gonna see results.
Yeah.
And you're not guaranteed to see the results in the first year, second year, third year. You might not see results till your 10th, 15th, 20th year.
Well,
You know what
let
I'm
me
saying?
tell you
Doing
something. If you don't see
know?
no motherfucking results within 20 years, you need to go ahead and find yourself a new entrepreneurialism. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, know when to run. My friend Kenny told me that. Kenny Rogers told me that. So, yeah, but big facts, you got to be able to take the bumps and the bruises.
Yeah.
Because, you as the boss now, it's up to you to make sure all these people that's not working for you or whatever.
Yeah. You might have children. You
got employees that you need to.
You got your own bills
Yes.
that gotta get paid. So like,
Yeah.
look, I'm all for.
I mean, everybody got to have hold a space on the planet. So you got to have the workers, just like you got the bosses.
Yeah, but even bosses aren't bosses aren't like people that are meant to be in positions of leadership. Not necessarily bosses, the people that are in positions of leadership to really lead people, they really have. It's a catch-22. You know what I mean? What they were born to do.
Yeah.
They also weren't born to do certain things as well. Like I get kind of jealous sometimes looking at people that hold their 9-to-5s and are okay with it. Because
you do not get jealous about that.
I do because it takes a certain kind of person to
takes
be able to invest time into other things outside
somebody
of
else's
themselves.
dream.
It takes a certain kind of willpower to do that because you have your own obligations
Facts.
that may outweigh what it is you want to do, and you're in a position where right now you got to do what you have to do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that 9-to-5 is taking care of those things. For me, it was like, well, look, I'll just crash and burn, and we all gonna crash and burn, and I'll stand on it
until I figure this shit out.
But it takes a certain kind of person to do both things. So I think like both people are strong people. It's you look at from the outside in, it looks better than what it is, and you look from the inside out and certain things. And
I worked for someone before. I worked for the city of Philadelphia before, and I mean the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's a bunch of slick shit going on down here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was just seeing a bunch of backdoor shit and a lot of shit. I'm like, oh, okay, so this is politics. This is how you get by. So I saw a lot of the slick shit down there. So I was happy that I got that experience because I know that it's a lot of crooked shit goes on down in the city of Philadelphia.
A lot of these companies that's like where all this money is funneling in, and
we had ghost employees.
Ghost employees.
Literally. Like, so there were people who maybe was somebody's cousin or niece or somebody that died or just didn't have a job and they were
on the books.
On the books.
Wow.
Getting checks.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, it was that type of shit going on.
Wow.
I saw shit erased just what's it called? Violations on properties.
They just
the person?
Just delete.
Yeah. So I mean, it's all about who you know.
Ooh.
I said, "Oh, okay."
Who
so
works for this
don't let me see no shit like that. Y'all gotta be messed up because we're about to, now we're about to help my people since that's what y'all doing.
That's clever.
Yeah. It's a lot of hip shit going on.
That's clever.
A lot of hip shit going on down there. So places like that where you can kind of finesse and use it to your advantage, I probably wouldn't have so much of a problem working for it just because I'm gonna make it work for me.
Yeah, especially if they give you the leeway to find your own way within what they're doing.
Oh yeah, well shit. Once you find out what they doing, then you like, oh, I saw you.
You got leverage. Yeah, you get some leverage. You gotta play the corporate game. That's the corporate game.
That's what we doing, supervisor. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta play that leverage game with them. Like look, I didn't see anything.
I didn't see it for real. But
I do know there's a promotion coming up.
Yes.
And I've been working really hard.
And my grandma got some violations on her crib that we need lifted. Yeah. So I mean, that's how it go. But
if you work for the city, call me.
Yeah, call us
so I can get some violations.
A lot of the people that I had there actually got indicted because it was a big ass.
Oh shit! Never mind. Don't call me.
It was a big ass. So it was a scandal, a big ass lie heap and crisis scandal. This was all in the news, So it ain't nothing that I'm dropping or behind the scenes shit.
Damn,
but
that's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people went down. A lot of people, including some of the ghost employees that was really working there, that was getting checks for years.
Yo, that's that's got to be the most saltiest feeling in the world. You just been getting these checks all these years.
Yeah, now everything.
You about to go to jail.
Well, you know what happens? Somebody don't get paid, and then they tell. You know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure everybody's palms get greased, because the minute that it don't, it's like. Oh, I'm telling on your ass.
Yeah.
And y'all all going down,
I'm about to say, y'all all going down. But, people are so dumb nowadays. They be forgetting to secure their own selves before they can tell them.
Right. Like, damn, you about to blow your own spot up,
I got information. Yeah. Dang it, I forgot to tell you that I needed immunity. Darn it.
Right. You know what I mean? Snitches get stitches. Y'all better remember that.
So we all killed them.
Right.
So
How
I'm
about
good
that?
to go. Nigga, no, you just
Now you part
that's
of
how
it.
your confession.
Exactly. You just
Now who
told
is
yourself.
we?
Right. Tell me more.
You
So
already told on yourself.
with all that's going on, Kravitz, I'd like to
Right.
know what's your take on what's happening right now in the world? Just period.
Yo, I think the end of the world is coming real soon.
That's what you think? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to shape itself, but
Yeah.
something's happening.
Yeah.
It's too much stuff going on,
Yeah.
and I'm not a big religious person. But if you
Yeah.
look
I'm
at
not religious at all.
every like religion,
Yeah.
that final book, that final chapter, a lot of those things are actually like kind of going on, and it's kind of freaky a little bit when you
Yeah.
really think about it. So, some shape or form, something about to happen, and I'm just here for the ride.
Well, tell me this. Would it make sense to
End of the
you?
world, people.
Shut up. Don't say that. Well, everything is a mindset. So if you feel like it's the end, it will be.
Yeah, that's
Might
why
be
you
the end
got.
as you know it.
That's why That's why I live every day like I live.
Like it's your last.
You know
right?
what I'm saying? Yeah, live it to the fullest.
Now tell me
1000%.
tell me if this makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you found out that the people that wrote those books
Right.
is in charge of a lot of the chaos that's going on right now,
Right.
wouldn't that make sense why the things in that book is happening when
Yeah.
they're making those things happen? You know what I mean? So I write a book. Now I have to bring this book to fruition.
Life.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So-
it wasn't written for no reason.
And it was written in 1452. This
Mm.
wasn't, this the
Yeah.
publishing for the Bible. Like Johanna Gutenberg
Right.
wrote the book, the Bible. He's a person.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like all of these people, even like the people in the Bible they're talking about, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? They're people.
Right.
They,
Right.
You just gotta. I modernize stuff like that. Like
Yeah.
I compare it to like now. Like if there was like a massive flood, that's like a tsunami.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I don't.
So I'm just saying, like,
Just modernize it.
yeah, I mean, but you always got to follow where the money go. You know what I mean? So it's like, who gets the publishing? Who gets the publishing
That's a
for
good
the
question.
Quran? Who gets the publishing for the Bible? Who gets the money for it? Muhammad or Jesus not getting it.
That's a good question. Who does?
The Rothschilds. I already did my research.
Oh yeah, they whatchamacallit, they lit. Like
They are the government. They are
yeah.
religion.
Like
So-
I wanted to get adopted. Like when I was younger, I thought my dad was a part of their family because my mom had told me. But I was like, man, maybe that's my dad is in that family. That's why he's not here.
You
got
was
all
hoping
money.
that.
Yeah, he got all that money that he just saving for me when I turn 18.
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna have a mysterious bank account when I.
Yeah, because everything is mysterious, right?
I had the craziest fantasies when I was a kid.
Well, that's dope. That's the best time of your life when you're
Yeah.
able to create. You're the
Yeah.
closest to the universe when you're able to create and have those thoughts.
And you have no idea of nothing. You just create.
Yeah. And then you get it contrived and you get told you can't do these things
Yeah.
because the people who was programmed before you told them they
yeah,
couldn't
it was
do
told they couldn't do it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it starts to limit you. You get limited.
Yeah. A
You know
lot.
what I mean?
A
But
lot.
that is actually a person that can still keep that creativity going from 7 on up
Yeah.
is a very powerful being. You know what I'm saying?
No, facts.
Because whatever we think is what happens.
Facts. We're big on like it's. I've noticed that a lot of us like if we say we're gonna do something,
Yeah.
it's not that we're just saying we're gonna do it because it sounds good.
Yeah.
It's like we already are like 10 steps into already getting it done,
Absolutely.
and we're saying that we're going to do it because we know that it's already about to be done.
Facts is power in the tongue.
Yeah.
Words is swords.
Facts.
They cut you either way. They can even cut the enemy clean off. That's trying to
Yeah.
stop you from your path, or they
Yeah.
can cut you right the fuck off from you completing your mission. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
words, however you want them to work for you, that's how they gonna work.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean that's my take on it though, Chris. I don't feel like the world is coming to an end. I think it's coming to an end as we know it. Meaning a lot
Right.
of the constructs is falling.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. I mean, like as far as like as much as fast as the Roman Empire rose. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They fell. You know what I'm saying? So I think at some point in time, if you just look at just America in itself, like forget everywhere else in the world for a second, but just America where we're currently at, if you look at us, we've been in a position of entitlement power for so long that is actually full of smoking mirrors. And a lot of these other countries are now seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Which is why we fight so hard to quote unquote ban certain things off the media. We try so hard to control what the media sees. Because if now the people aren't scared, if the people aren't fearful, if the people aren't living how we have been able to keep them living, then it's a new rule that's going to happen.
New dynasty.
You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't like before social media, we didn't have real free will. Now with social media, we have free will to literally do, say, and become whoever, whatever, whenever, however we want to become it.
We can get the word out. And see, that's what I think now is basically the same. Like when the internet was created, it wasn't created to help us. It was created to program us.
Yeah, it was either a program or to open you up.
Right.
One of the two things.
You know, and so now with the internet, we was able to use it in our own favor. And that's what's going on with this new metaverse.
Have you tapped into it yet?
I haven't, but what I see, one thing about me is when I know that it's some bullshit about to happen with it, I like to know more about it. So I'm definitely going to go and get some Oculus. And I'm definitely going to invest and buy some land and shit.
Yeah. All right. So you want the right path for you. It's probably just more. It's looking. It seems like you go down, like when something new comes out, you kind of go down that rabbit hole of like not just the positives of it, but also like the rabbit hole of like what negatives could come from from that as well. And I see a lot of negatives that will, not even could, but will come from, you know, artificial intelligence and being able to be somebody physically in a world that's created by somebody, another physical human being.
Right. Or.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, or it might not be. You know,
or it might not be. It might be simulated.
Yeah. Right.
From another robot. You know, it's so many different. Like, I hate going into Walmart because it's always them black robot thingies that are.
I don't like them shits at all.
Aisles.
I don't like them at all.
They're always in the way.
Yeah. I turn my head because I don't want them shit. And Giant, they got them and they scan you.
Yeah, and they scan you. Yeah,
don't
what are you scanning? Me. I don't have a barcode on me.
Or do it.
You know what I'm
saying? Like, don't try to scan. Or they try to scan your eyes. I don't know. But I just be like, look away. You know? But do you think it's far-fetched? Do you think it's far-fetched to say that artificial intelligence is running the show right now?
I wouldn't say it's running the show. But what I will say is it's making a very, very, very strong push. And it's only two things you can really do about it. You either learn about it or stay in the blind. You know what I'm saying? There's really no in between when it comes to like this metaverse stuff. You either in it or you're not.
Yeah, I mean, you can be in it and not of it.
But you could be. You're going either way. You're still in it.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta like, go in
somehow.
To see.
You gotta. I tell everybody, like you said, just invest some land. You can get it to the point where you can invest in the money into the land, and then somebody else that wants to do it can manage it and do what they, you know what I'm saying, do those things instead of you having to be of it, but you're in it still.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, everything is going to digital currency. So if that's a way to make digital currency, then you want to be, 20 steps ahead of the game. You know
all the
what
way.
I mean?
All the way.
But will I be spending 75% of my day, which is what they're trying to do? Why they trying to make everybody stay in the house now? Because they want everybody on Oculus all day. And what happens is you only use 3% of your consciousness. So that's one of the yangs of it.
So you die. So is that so? So the Oculus is really tapping into your subconscious. Oh no, I don't want it. I really wanted that. I really wanted like Oculus, but you don't want to tap too
to your
deep
spirituality.
You don't want to tap too deep into that because that'll.
Well, yeah, it take over you.
Yeah.
So that's why I said, do you think it's far fetched that AI is taking over? Because for this purpose, if you can't take over a person physically and spiritually, You have to bring them to where you are.
Yeah, like people are like it's just I that's crazy. Damn, when you really kind of think about it. Like,
Yeah.
like
So I mean, they gotta in order
that's
to
crazy.
control a human, they can't just control us walking and
It's like,
talking.
all right, come to our world.
Yeah.
So that way,
Yeah.
when you get here,
We
have
got
your
you.
brain.
We
Like
got
it's gonna
you.
be like like literally, like somebody's gonna be like somebody's gonna like die in
Yeah.
the metaverse, and it's gonna be in real life somehow.
Oh no, that is exactly what's going on.
That's what's going on.
So basically, if they get killed in the metaverse, they can lose all their coins. With everything switching over to digital currency,
You're
your
going to commit
bills-
suicide.
your bills, everything that's happening on the outside is still be connected to that digital
Yeah.
currency. You lose it all in the game. How you gonna pay your rent out there in the real world? You see what I'm saying? And
Gonna be a lot of Oculus
well,
deaths.
yeah, well, it's some Oculus fucking rapes happening.
Wait,
A lady
huh?
just I bullshit you
wait.
not. It's a lady. Matter of fact, you could pull this up. A lady just pressed charges. She's not the first one. She just pressed charges for her avatar being groped. She filed for sexual harassment.
But in like a meta court,
I guess they gonna go to meta court and she gonna get some meta coin.
like I'm so
This shit real, man. Shit crazy.
that's so this meta rape.
Meta rape.
Wow, meta sexual meta assault.
Her avatar got assaulted.
Wow.
This is happening right now as we speak, Chris. Because one of my friends was like, I don't think this is going to happen this lifetime. And then he started
That's
tapping
crazy.
into the shit. He started looking into it. He's sending me these text messages like, yo, what the?
That's crazy.
I
That's
say, yeah, this
ridiculous.
shit happening right now as we speak. So basically, it's like, we're going to get you to work in the metaverse. We're going to get you to go to the club in the metaverse. You know, you don't like your body hair on this planet. We're going to let you look like a model in the metaverse. You can build your avatar
it's
and
gonna
look
be
how
an
you
ultimate
want.
catfishing going on. That's why I'm not. If I meet you in the metaverse, we staying in the metaverse. Like
They having sex in the metaverse. And then they got a suit you can put on.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
Oh no, it's you.
Wait.
Am I bullshitting? Did you hear about this, or is it your first time hearing about it?
He met an ass.
Yeah.
They're-
He's like meta ass.
so wait, how does that work? How
What?
does sex in the metaverse work?
So being as though it's a stimulator is a mind stimulator. Every sex is all mental.
So, but the avatars aren't like
Yeah, the avatars are having sex.
but they're not like
They're having sex.
people though. They're like
but
avatars.
it's your brain. But it's hooked to it's using you're stimulating your brain function.
So you're gonna be looking at a naked avatar and
Yeah,
getting
you gonna-
stimulated on?
Yes.
Wow.
Y'all going to get naked. Y'all gonna get meta naked and have meta babies, get pregnant, all that shit in the metaverse.
Wow.
Motherfuckers having whole families in the metaverse and the real family out here in the real world, but they got meta babies that they gotta pay real coin for. Like this is
Damn, you want child support and you got that meta support. You got that meta child support. That's crazy. Yo,
so
you got back meta support.
right. You getting locked up. You going to meta jail and shit.
Wow.
You know.
Wow. Is it meta jail too?
I don't know.
That's scary.
But there is a meta
That's
court
scary.
because she's filing charges. So in order for her to file charges, it has to be a meta
Division.
judicial system.
That's scary. If you can be put in jail in the metaverse,
Yeah,
that means
because
that
you can't come out.
yeah, like you can't, like you're mentally, like legit, going to be mentally like trapped in the game.
And then they take you. It's a suit now too that you can put on that stimulate different parts of your body.
Oh, they getting too freaky with it. I'm cool. I was just cool with just knowing that I could buy some land and play on my phone.
Yeah, and the NFTs and all that. Yeah, you got to get
And
your
the
money.
NFTs, like damn,
You
like,
got to get your money, but you get you get in
That's
there
crazy.
and you get out. It's a movie out called Ready Player One by Steven Spielberg. It came out 2018.
Oh, I might have to go watch that.
It's
Ready Player
on
One.
HBO Max. It's on HBO
And
Max.
they got caught in the game.
It's crazy.
Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, it's real.
Wow.
And then I'm trying to think of it. That's the only movie that I know that literally shows how you'll be living in a metaverse. But
That's crazy.
they living like trash out in the real life. So they live so lit in the. But you know what? Instagram, and that's what I was saying last week. Instagram and Facebook and all that is a prerequisite to the metaverse because people got filters and they doing all the fake shit.
Absolutely.
And they not really living that life. They showing the money phones that ain't their money. You doing all types of fraudulent shit.
Wow. So people are gonna be waking up how we wake up to, how people wake up today nowadays. They're right on social media, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be waking up and hopping into their metaverse.
Yeah.
To live their daily lives from their beds.
Yeah, they go to work there. You make real money going to work there. You make coins like Bitcoin.
Yeah, digital currency coin. Wow, that's.
Yeah, so they trying to hook up a lot of companies.
Right. I'm gonna have to check that joint out. Ready Player.
Yeah, Ready Player One. But they hooking up a lot of digital currencies. A lot of the currencies they hooking up to, to the metaverse. So a lot of these big companies, T-Mobile and all them, like you really will be able to work for T-Mobile from the metaverse.
Wow.
And then you can go meet people like Snoop. You can go to the sneaker store and meet Snoop at the sneakers. Like, hey, Snoop.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? Because it's a digital shit. So if you find out, if you see Snoop is in Sneaker Villa, you can just go right to Sneaker Villa. You know what I mean? You can time warp whatever you do in the metaverse. Go see Snoop and his real avatar. You know what I mean? Avatar in Sneaker Villa. They gonna have concerts. Now get your money.
I'm gonna be getting all the meta chicks. Like, what's up, shouting?
Hold a meta minute.
Right, hold a meta minute.
Yeah, man.
Hold a meta minute. Y'all gonna meta finish?
Y'all don't know.
When I pulled up in the meta, y'all thought it was rented.
Hey.
Flashing on the niggas, I like Papa on this bench.
You a meta rapper.
I'm a meta rapper.
A meta
I'm in the meta.
Damn.
If you mess with me, you'll be a better. But I'm better getting cheddar.
Hey, you get meta cheddar.
Meta cheddar. Everything meta.
Man.
Meta better. Meta cheddar.
Meta make it better.
I'm gonna be a meta lover.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be a meta boxer.
But guess what? You want to have these big ass muscles. You can make your avatar have these big ass muscles. Be all swole in the metaverse.
But come on, fight me. Be the total. It's gonna be a lot of that. People gonna be the total opposite of whatever it is, and like they're gonna be like
it's like that on Instagram.
Catfish. You gonna be mad. Like, I can only see you in the meta, shorty. Like, I don't.
Yeah.
What if I want to see you in real life?
You can't. You gonna be disappointed.
Meet me on the meta. Meet me on the meta.
You gonna be disappointed when you go to me a bit in real life.
I ain't got my hair done. Meet me in the meta. My meta got her hair done.
What? Meta stay lit. Meta stay on fleek because all you gotta do is press the button.
What's your name? Meta James?
Right.
What?
Like, get out of here, Meta. But yeah, this is what's going on. So it's like, I
met a girl in the meta. So, son, how'd you and
y'all
mommy meet? So, son, it was a long. I was on a walk in the metaverse, and your mother was jogging.
Your mother was jogging, meta jogging.
She was meta jogging, and I said, "Wow, look at that avatar right there."
Look at that avatar.
And from that moment, I fell in love.
Yeah.
Well, did you guys ever when did you guys meet?
What'd you say over there?
We never met, son.
The pixels moving? You said I
saw the pixels moving. Look at them pixels. Look at all them pixels making that big picture.
I don't know who her graphic designer is, but goddamn.
Who designed you? Who designed you? Must be. Is your avatar created God? Because he designed you perfectly.
I wonder if they're gonna have a Meta Dr. Miami.
Oh man, I need to be him already. I need to sign up and do that.
Yo, a lot of dudes is getting their junk extended.
Wait, what? Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no, in real life, not on the metaverse.
You can't do that.
Yeah,
You're not supposed to do that.
Yeah, it's happening.
How are you extending?
Listen, in Atlanta, a lot of people got their junk extended.
How does that even work?
They add something
to cut you.
Yeah, they gotta cut you. They gotta insert some meat in there. They gotta pack you. They gotta pack it with some. They gotta get you in the meat packing department.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah. So I mean, at least on. But guess what? On the metaverse, people who didn't have the hair can go and get it there. So I mean, it's some good parts. It's some fucked up parts. But you can see why people might get trapped in there.
Fellas, don't do that. That is
effed up. I don't even believe in circumcision anymore.
Like, stop.
I don't even believe in circumcision anymore, just for the mere fact that I found out that Osiris is who created circumcision.
What's Osiris?
Osiris was like a Greek god.
Right. He sounds very evil. Like if he was in a movie, he'd be like Osiris.
Exactly. I come to rule the world.
Yeah, like he's like mixed mysterious storms and shit.
Like a wizard, right?
Well, yeah. So what was he the god of?
Like he was some type of Greek god.
But
you can see. Well, what happened was he went to war and he got dismembered.
Oh.
So he came back and ruled and told everybody, every man in the castle, to be dismembered. So he wasn't even supposed to cut off a little piece like they do babies. They were supposed to cut the whole thing off. Yeah. But
you supposed to have a hot dog with no skin?
Yeah, well, he didn't want them to be able to have sex. Yeah, he didn't want them to be able to be sexually stimulated because he wasn't able to be sexually stimulated, and he was the one ruling the camp.
You know what's crazy about all of that? That's so fucked up. So because you can't,
you're a hater.
You can't feel the yams. We can't feel them.
Exactly.
Like, for generations, like I would not have made it back in those times. Like somebody had to be the voice of reason. I mean, nobody got stoned to death.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I would have had to take one for the team and be in the history books because it's somebody has to take a stand. Like that's not like imagine that though. Like Joe Biden's like, I want everybody's I'm going to war with you guys. And he goes over there and then something happens to his hoo-ha. Yeah. And he can't get any sexual nothing from Miss Biden. So he tells the world that we gotta slice our drones like the whole drone.
Well, that's where
and people actually do it.
Yeah, well that's what's going on. Everybody, every kid gets circumcised. My new baby, he's not circumcised. I wouldn't let them do it.
I just don't want I'm all for the circumcision because I don't really think like I want my boy to have a jacket on. Hot dogs ain't meant to have jackets.
But why? Who cut it off before he came along?
I don't know, but since
and every culture don't do it.
I just it's just
what we taught. We programmed to think that that's the only way.
You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
What if it give you some extra? You know what I mean? Now you woo. You was woo before. Now you woo way now, baby.
Maybe.
You don't know. You can't really. You know what I mean? You really can't.
At least if you're not circumcised, you know what I'm saying. You always warm. You know what I'm saying? You always got a jacket. You always got a jacket on.
It's not even that much meat extra. It's not even that much extra meat like left. Because I clean my son up every day, all day, and it's not even all like between him and my other 3 boys and my grandson.
It'll probably be just something for him as he gets older. You know what I'm saying?
Well, a lot of like Jamaicans and stuff, they don't do it. A lot of them don't even do it. They don't.
Yeah, it's in a lot of like outside of America.
Yeah, America is the only one because this Osiris motherfucker. They don't even know why they're doing it.
You motherfucker.
You watch. You gotta pull it up and see. Like this is real shit.
Osiris.
So it's like, why is everybody going after this Greek? What this Greek dude came up with? He telling everybody cut and that's where the monkhood started.
Oh.
So they wasn't supposed to have sex and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, that's blasphemous. That's just I'm all for peace, but
not a piece chopped off,
Yeah, no, I don't need a whole piece chopped off. We only got one piece. Like
right.
ain't much chopping you can do. That's like having the only bush in the garden and you keep trimming that joint every week. But at some point, ain't gonna be no bush in the garden, my guys.
Exactly.
In the middle of some grass.
Right, my mom was cracking up at that, but yeah, it's just like it's one of those type of situations where
the god of virginity, fertility. Osiris is the god of fertility.
No, he's not a god of fertility.
Agriculture and afterlife. That's different.
Yeah, that's probably some more bullshit.
Weird, yeah. Osiris.
You gotta look on DuckDuckGo. Yeah, type in Osiris dismembered, and then that'll come up. But yeah, I knew they was worshiping him for something or another.
Osiris, you.
Yeah.
Out of power.
What was it?
Oh, he's the judge of the dead. See, he was
he's
trying
a-
to kill niggas by cutting their hoo-has off.
He was a
That
little
ain't
hater.
that some shit.
Yeah, he was a little hater.
That's some hating. That's hating.
It is on next level, you
That's
know.
super hating.
You know what I mean? Like
That's horrible.
everybody, you know, it's like a Chinese person. They not working with much, and they say everybody's going to get there. Everybody's going to be walking around like us from now on. That's stereotypical though, because
That's messed up.
all Chinese people might not be dealing with a little package, but the ones I saw on TV.
You don't see too many like thick Chinese women. It's either
Yeah.
like thick Asian women. They either extra bony or they
Or
kind of
extra
like big.
Yeah, that's true.
You don't never see like no
Middle.
middle Jones. They only
That's
like
true.
exist on Instagram.
And the metaverse.
In the metaverse.
There's gonna be some thick ass Chinese girls in the metaverse.
So young gonna be thick as hell.
Exactly.
Like, goddamn, Sue.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Look at you, Scooby Doo. Oh my goodness. Well, Chris, you know what? We're gonna play some music for these last 15. Let
play
me see.
some music.
You ain't got no questions on your joint, do you?
Let's see what people there's actually
Little Tay Newton, my little cousin, is tuned in.
they was talking about the movie you was talking about, Ready.
The Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One.
Yeah, Ready Player One is crazy. Let me see. Let me see. It definitely puts you in tune on this metaverse and you know Mark Zuckerberg invested like all this money into it.
Oh, look who decided to show up today.
We was about to end the show.
I call him Late Daddy SP.
Man, I'm about to call him a bunch of shit that I shouldn't be saying on air. So I'm not gonna say it. Hi, how you doing? Oh.
Late Daddy SP, how's it going, my guy? How are thee? Had to come.
Lord.
It's coming from the office.
Well,
man.
guess what? He's here. Ladies and gentlemen.
He is around.
This N word is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
And
what's working, man?
we were just talking about the metaverse. I mean, you can input your last few minutes,
My
being
last
still the
5
show is about
minutes,
to end. And tell
Talking
us.
about meta ass and stuff.
Tell him who I met in the verse.
You met people in the metaverse?
Yeah, I met a few
shit.
with a verse or two.
Oh gosh.
You know, the Oculus.
I don't even find you. I'm not even laughing at your
Yeah,
jokes.
I'm too fast for the human retina to register.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. So what we talked about it last week, but we was talking about it with Chris, and he was just like, "What?" He was trying to take it all in with the. So a lady is pressing charges in the metaverse for sexual harassment. Her avatar was sexually harassed.
Her avatar was sexually harassed.
Yeah,
Did
it
she
was
get away
groped
with it?
by a gang of men.
Did she get away with that?
What, for suing?
Did she get some Bitcoin for
That's
that?
what I think she is. She's actually.
I mean, she gotta start a trend. That's trend setting.
Yeah.
That's a way.
She's not the first one though.
Wow.
That's monopolizing on the matrix.
Yeah.
I'm about to go in there and sue my ass off the.
I'm about to
If
go
you-
on there.
Yeah, that is like a good thing. Like, if you ever notice, it's gonna be a lot of these cases that's just gonna start popping up because remember when the lady won like $2 million because McDonald's didn't give her a napkin?
What? Are you serious? McDonald's ill, first of all.
Yeah, they didn't
And
give
then-
her a napkin in her bag.
And then
it
when I
says-
did eat it, they never gave me a napkin.
And it says in like their like on the thing that they're supposed to supply you with napkins, and they didn't give her a napkin, and something happened with her son, and he didn't have a napkin or something like that,
What?
and she blamed it on them not giving her a napkin.
I'm very irked because I should have thought about that shit.
Yeah, she won $2 million. Then out of nowhere,
$2
all these
million?
people started suing for like little stuff at McDonald's. Yeah,
McDonald's is so disgusting. I don't even know. But I mean, it is people that still eat there because they are still making.
I don't know how.
I don't need
At this day and age, there's some things you shouldn't even just be doing no more.
I mean, motherfuckers out here fucking with McDonald's. I mean, I don't fuck
Ain't
with
there every now and again.
You like?
I mean, for the Happy Meal.
Yeah, McChicken. My son like the Happy Meals.
Yeah, for the kids
I
and
just
toys.
when I would look at the meat
Like
of the
toys.
when I would look at the meat of the chicken nuggets allegedly and saw those dots in there that I couldn't explain.
Oh, you're not supposed to look at the meat while you eat. You're just supposed to dip and eat.
Ah!
Just dip and eat.
That's beaker meat,
Yeah.
not on
You
duty.
just gotta
Oh my
dip and eat.
goodness.
Don't even look.
Yeah.
You do best to eat while you're driving.
Mm.
That way you ain't pick. You don't pay attention to nothing. You just eat.
You just drive and eat. That's how
Yup.
you do it. That's how you do McDonald's.
blood
You eat
sugar
it
up.
on the run.
Yep. Get that blood sugar. up.
Blood sugar and everything else.
Yup,
Okay.
Real quick. Pick me
Yeah.
up.
All right. So go ahead. What do you got to say, friend?
Since you
Well,
all late.
Yeah.
I'm always doing things like, first of all, there's a lot of things going in the universe,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Circulating.
that people is meeting up in the verse,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because they not getting nowhere from these verses. So now they got everybody going versus each other. So they meeting in the digital place because they can't fulfill their physical space.
Man, guess what?
That was deep. I like
I
that.
don't.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come
was
on,
okay.
man.
I had to go get a shovel.
Come
for that.
on, man.
was
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Some people
please.
just catch on quick. Some people don't
Yeah.
take them 58 minutes to understand, you know?
Yeah, right.
Some people just
They just tapped in. That was tapped in.
Throw me
You
3,
was
2,
locked
1.
in.
I just got in the game. And
Splash.
Well, I guess that's how it's going. And, will you be investing into the metaverse?
I will be investing because I have children and that's the future. So rather if it's my wave or not, more than like, kids don't do what you say, they do what you do.
Facts.
So I'm gonna do it because I know if I do it, my children gonna do it, and they gonna like,
They'll benefit from it for sure.
yeah.
Facts.
And they would be mad as shit if they be like, you could have been a billionaire too if your daddy would have invested in that metaverse back
No, I am.
10 years ago.
No, I'm going on there. I'm changing my
Sorry.
my race on that, John. Like every day, I'm gonna be a different race.
You could be whatever you want to be on
That's
there,
what I'm trying to say. It depends on what I'm doing. I'm gonna be a different race every time.
Yeah.
I like it.
I mean, like I was just saying to Chris, I was saying at the end of the day, you can be in it and out of it, kind of like this Matrix. I like step into it and step out of it whenever I see fit, whatever works according from day to day, how it goes. But I definitely will be investing in it. Definitely will, get my kids set up with the coinage, and I will step in to see what is happening there because you need to know what's going on. Like I got a friend that don't have any Instagram and she's super conscious and aware, but there's a lot of things she don't know anything about because she didn't utilize the internet for what she can gain from it. You know what I'm saying? She was like, I'm staying away from it. I already know that they trying to program people, they trying to do this and they trying to do that, and it's true, but you don't have to be a part of that. You know what I mean? But you can find out what's going on there. So you can prepare your kids for it, or so you can know what to prepare yourself for, whatever. Yeah.
Facts. I agree.
Agreed.
I felt that.
So how was your week, friend? Because we only got 5 minutes left. So how was your week?
It just
Late.
interesting. Learning.
Late week.
You know what I mean? I'm always
Late.
like God said. What God say? Let there be light, right?
Didn't I tell you? I
So
called
if
back Jesus?
if y'all dudes like subscribe to 9 o'clock, that's on y'all. All right, I'm light.
No, we only got.
I'm
We
light.
only got 1 hour. Get the hell out of
I'm
here.
light. Yo, I come with the light, the word. I came from the mountaintop, bro. That's what I do. Like
And what was
You ain't
that
come
word
from
again?
goddamn mountaintop. You came from South Philly.
the mountaintop.
That's the spot where Mufasa was like, Simba, we do not go there.
Like, no, that's the spot when they pick me up over top of the bando and say, "It is time."
Over the bando.
Yeah, it is, it
Eat
is.
these time.
And here I am for the people.
Well, I'm grateful
It
that
is time.
I'm grateful that you came to bless us with your last 5 minutes, and
Yes, it is time.
it is time. And now it is time that Paulie and the gang come up next. So we're gonna listen to "Wake Up" on the way out, y'all. I'm thankful for being here. We'll be back next week like we never left with a little more light for dark ass situations, man. BeeChougie Podcast. Thank you, Chris, for joining me today.
Thanks, I got you.
Thank you, Black
Chris, man.
Jesus. Time to wake up, y'all.
It is time.